I wanted to get back to this still life because I am not happy with the ovals that I've drawn on the tops of those bottles. So I'm going to take my Mr. Clean Magic Eraser and I'm going to clean that off. So I can start over and get rid of some of that color. I just wet down the Mr. Clean. And rub it across like that. And I have a new starting point. I'm going to do the same. I'm going to do the same with the green bottle. Now that makes a mess, and I'm going to have to carefully clean that up. There's no question about that. But that will give me a starting point where I can redraw and see if I can't fix that up. I always tell people that you can fix anything. You have to believe that. You have to believe that you can fix any mistake. Even though people will try to tell you that watercolor can't be changed, that's not true. Of course it can. You just have to learn how to do it, and you have to believe that you can do it, because the one thing you don't want to do is go around saying, I'm afraid to make any changes because I'll mess up what I've already done. That's death. That just kills you. You cannot act like that. You have to be brave enough to finish your own painting. Kathleen Giles told me that when I did my interview with her for the Watercolor USA newsletter, and she's absolutely right. You cannot live in fear. You just can't be timid. And I've had other people tell me that very same thing. I had a judge at a show one time say that the first thing he judges on is just don't be timid. If he sees a timid painting, it's out. So we're going to let that dry, and then I'll come back and see if I can work on that. Well, I think I'm done. While the camera was off, I did a whole bunch of work. I redid the background, tried to fix those bottles. I worked in here, darkened this up and that, added these highlights to the bottles. I did several things, and then that's the finished product. So I'm not real sure how long I spent on that, because I've caught this cold and it's somehow got into my eyes and they're watering all the time, and so I just work on it when I can. Typically a 22 by 30, which this is, I will spend anywhere from 30 hours on up. So this probably has 30 hours in it or more. And you've seen I probably redid that background 3 times. I can't even remember how many times I redid it. So that's it. I'm going to turn the camera off and set it up so we can take a straight ahead shot and then we'll be done. Okay, so there's our straight ahead shot. Now I will mat that. Well, I probably won't even mat it. I'll just mount it on a piece of foam core and put plexiglass over it. And there we are. Thank you very much.